Labrador Retriever. The Labrador Retriever has held the top spot as America's most popular dog breed for something like 30 years straight, and it's not hard to see why. This one originated in Newfoundland, not Labrador like the name suggests, where fishermen use them to haul nets and retrieve fish that escaped from lines. Labs come in three colors: black, yellow, and chocolate, though yellow is what most people picture. What makes them so popular is their temperament. They're friendly with pretty much everyone, kids especially, and they've got this eagerness to please that makes training fairly straightforward. You'll see them everywhere: family homes, working as service dogs for the blind, sniffing out drugs at airports, or doing what they were bred for, retrieving ducks and geese for hunters. German Shepherd. The German Shepherd was developed in Germany in the late 1800s specifically to herd sheep, which is where the name comes from. They're big dogs, usually between 50 and 90 pounds, with that classic pointed ear look and a double coat that sheds constantly. What makes them stand out is their intelligence. They're consistently ranked as one of the smartest dog breeds, which means they learn commands fast and remember them. Yikroy. Because of this, plus their natural protective instincts and physical strength, they became the go-to choice for the police work, military roles, search and rescue, and guard duty. They're loyal to their handlers, but can be wary of strangers, which is exactly what you want in a working dog. Golden Retriever. The Golden Retriever came out of Scotland in the mid 1800s when a guy named Lord Tweedmouth wanted a dog that could retrieve shot birds from water and rough terrain without damaging them. He crossed a yellow retriever with a now extinct water spaniel, and after some careful breeding, you got this dog with a soft mouth, meaning it could carry a duck without crushing it. That gentle bite instinct stuck around, which is why Goldens are so patient with kids and make great therapy dogs. They've got that trademark golden coat that's water resistant and ranges from light cream to deep gold. These days, most people don't use them for hunting at all. They're just friendly, eager to please family dogs that seem genuinely happy pretty much all the time. French Bulldog. The French Bulldog is a small, stocky dog that weighs between 20 and 30 pounds. They've got those big bat ears that stick straight up and a flat, wrinkled face that makes breathing a bit of a challenge for them. Originally bred in England as miniature bulldogs, they moved to France with lace makers during the Industrial Revolution and became wildly popular there. These dogs don't need much exercise, which is why they're everywhere in cities now. A short walk and some playtime indoors keeps them happy. They're affectionate, adaptable, and generally good with kids and other pets, though that flat face means they overheat easily and snore like crazy. Bulldog. The bulldog is one of those dogs that looks intimidating, but is actually a big softie. This breed has a stocky, muscular body covered in wrinkles and that signature flat face with the pushed-in nose. That face shape can cause breathing issues, especially in hot weather, so they're not great for long runs or intense exercise. Most bulldogs are perfectly happy just lounging around the house. They're known for being incredibly loyal and gentle, especially with kids. Despite their grumpy expression, they tend to have a calm, easygoing personality. They're stubborn sometimes during training, but they make up for it by being devoted companions who just want to be near you. Poodle. Poodles are one of the smartest dog breeds you can get, consistently ranking in the top 3 for intelligence and trainability. They come in 3 official sizes: standard, which is the original full-size version standing over 15 inches tall, miniature at 10 to 15 inches, and toy under 10 inches. All 3 sizes have the same curly, dense coat that doesn't shed much, which is why people with allergies often do well with them. That coat needs regular grooming though, or it turns into a matted mess. Poodles excel at obedience competitions and dog sports like agility because they learn commands fast and actually seem to enjoy showing off what they know. Beagle. The Beagle is a scent hound bred specifically for tracking rabbits and small game, and its nose is ridiculously good at what it does. This dog can pick up a trail hours old and follow it through all kinds of terrain without losing focus. They're compact, standing maybe 13 to 15 inches tall, with those classic droopy ears that actually help funnel sense toward their nose. Beagles are famously friendly and curious, which makes them great with kids, but that curiosity combined with their food obsession means they'll eat anything they find and wander off following interesting smells if you don't keep them contained. They also have this distinctive howl called a bay that carries for miles, which was useful for hunters tracking them through thick brush, but might annoy your neighbors. Rottweiler. Rottweilers are big, muscular dogs that originated in Germany, where they were used to herd cattle and pull meat carts to market. They've got broad heads, strong jaws, and that distinctive black and tan coloring that makes them look pretty intimidating. An adult male usually weighs between 80 and 130 pounds of solid muscle. They're confident and territorial by nature, which makes them excellent guard dogs, but this same trait means they need consistent training from an early age. A well-socialized Rottweiler is calm, loyal, and surprisingly gentle with family members, especially kids. Without proper training, though, that natural protectiveness can turn into aggression. They're working dogs at heart and need regular exercise and mental stimulation to stay happy. German Shorthair Pointer. The German Short-haired Pointer is one of those dogs that was basically engineered to never stop moving. This breed came out of Germany in the 1800s when hunters wanted a single dog that could do everything: point, retrieve, track, you name it. They've got these lean, muscular bodies built for covering serious ground, and their webbed feet make them exceptional swimmers. You'll recognize them by their short liver-colored coats covered in spots or patches. These dogs need a lot of exercise, and I mean a lot. We're talking an hour or more of hard running every day minimum. Without it, they get anxious and destructive. They're brilliant hunters on both land and water, which is exactly what they were bred for. Dachshund. The Dachshund was bred in Germany specifically to hunt badgers, which is actually what the name means in German, badger dog. The whole body design makes sense when you know what it was built for. You need a dog that can fit into a badger burrow, follow the tunnel underground, and confront an animal that can weigh up to 30 pounds and has serious claws and teeth. That's why dachshunds are long and low to the ground with powerful front legs for digging and a fearless temperament that seems almost reckless for such a small dog. They come in 2 sizes, standard and miniature, and 3 coat types, smooth, wire-haired, and long-haired, but all of them have that same stubborn hunting drive bred into them. Pembroke Welsh Corgi. The Pembroke Welsh Corgi comes from Wales, where farmers bred them to herd cattle and sheep starting back in the 1100s. Their short legs aren't a disadvantage here. They actually let the dog nip at livestock heels and then duck under kicks. You're looking at a dog that stands maybe 10 to 12 inches tall, but has the confidence of something 3 times its size. And the fox-like face and upright ears give them an alert, intelligent expression which matches their actual personality. They're smart, trainable, and surprisingly athletic despite the stubby legs and long body. Queen Elizabeth II owned more than 30 of them during her lifetime, which is why most people recognize the breed instantly. Australian Shepherd. The Australian Shepherd is one of those dogs where the name is completely misleading because they're not Australian at all. They were actually developed in the western United States, probably getting their name because they worked with Australian sheep or because Basque Shepherds from Australia brought similar dogs over. These are medium-sized herding dogs, usually around 40 to 65 pounds, and they're famous for that striking merle coat pattern where you get patches of diluted color mixed with solid patches, often with blue or amber eyes to match. This is a high-energy dog that needs a job to do. If you're not running them hard every day or giving them tasks, they'll find their own entertainment, which usually means your furniture or gardens pays the price.